No shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now here's Adebayo. Here's Lowry. That one drops for him.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Young against Lowry. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Over Adebayo. And Capella gets it to go.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Tucker. Collins defending. Lowry, the pass to Robinson for three. Collins with the rebound.
You love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Offensive board. And Capella slams it down.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Lowry outside. Left side Tucker. And here's Butler outside. Capella with a rebound. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, and it's a tough guy to match up with.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Robinson with a steal. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Bogdanovich. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Here's Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
From Jimmy Butler.
Lowry against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Misses the three. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Butler's got space. Misses off the right iron.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Back to Young. Up and over Lowry. Young can't hit. And for the Heat, they're shooting 43% to get this one underway. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Capella. Pass to Young. Collins outside. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Lowry against Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Butler against Young. Butler with the bucket.
It's a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Lowry against Young. From the arc. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And he's going for the oop here. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Outside Robinson. Now here's Lowry. It's all tied in Miami. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
On the court for the Hawks. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. Robinson passes to Butler. Now Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Capella with a block.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Young from long range. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Lowry against Young. Butler passes to Adebayo. Left side Robinson. And here's Butler outside. Connects from downtown. Butler's got 7 points.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
To the paint. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Pass to Butler. Outside Robinson. Now here's Tucker. Defended by Bogdanovich. And Tucker gets it to go.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Bam Adebayo making another leap in everything that he does. Rebounds, scoring, playmaking. Guy is a talent.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Lets it fly from 18. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
And a deep 3 from Young. The long distance 3 is buried. 5 points in the game. And without Adebayo, he's become a legitimate star in the NBA, Brent.
Well, he's not just a post player. You say he plays the post, but the passing ability, his defensive ability, his offensive rebounding ability, there's a lot in that package that Bam Adebayo brings.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. The 15-footer. Young missing again.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Lowry, good.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Robinson with a steal. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Right side Young, 6 to shoot, and here's Hunter from the arc. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Rebounded by Butler, and here are the Heat. They're on a 14-5 run. To the inside, here's Tucker, pass to Adebayo. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it, and the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
To the floor for the Hawks.
52 seconds left in the half. Lowry against Williams. Here's Reddish. Right side, Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. Puts it up from 15, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So Miami ends up going with a new group. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Oladipo against Williams. Fires for 3. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Pass to Williams. Here's Herter. Off the mark there with a 3. Morris finds some space. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And the Heat lead by 11. And so it's the Miami Heat. They lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What can you say? Kyle Lowry, an impressive effort here today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. 4 on the clock. From the top of the key. Doesn't go for him. And for Atlanta, they're shooting about 35% so far in this game. Outside Young. Three-pointer, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
This demonstrates how competitive Oladipo is. Love the energy he provides and how he goes after offensive rebounds.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Young misses.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Out to Oladipo. Pass to Strus. Back to Oladipo. Again, the miss by Oladipo.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
Outside Young. From deep. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Dedmon, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Morris can't hit. Outside Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. Atlanta again missing. The Heat have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Bogdanovich against Hero. Pass to Oladipo. They get it again. Kicks it to Hero. There's the 3. Unable to get that one. The Hawks have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Here's Young. The shot from the low post is good. Young's got 7.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Oladipo against Young. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. Got a piece of it. Young from long range. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. And with the analytics movement, teams try to give objective ratings to player performance. But Brent, ranking defenders still seems imprecise.
Yeah, it's tough with player tracking and some of the data out there. They're getting better and better at it. But I think we're a few years out, BA, before it is we see how it is that defensive players and player metrics can be defined to put guys into roles, into clusters where they can start to show their defensive prowess.
Here's Young. He's got 10. Capella, the pass to Young. 1:19 left in the third. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Strus. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Capella. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Herter's subbed in for Bogdanovich. Young against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. Back to Tucker. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Young. From outside the arc. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Butler on the wing. And it's Butler with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat leading by 8. After a quick break, and let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. Okongwu out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Lowry, no good. The Hawks trailing. Now Young. Pass to Reddish. Okongwu inside. Counted by Adebayo. High post Young. He's against Tucker. The three-pointer off the mark. Butler on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Young against Lowry. Out to the wing. Lowry against Young. Fires the 3. That's good from Gallinari. On the assist from Young. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lowry with it. Driving inside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Young way outside. The shot that time not on target. And Miami will go the other way with it. Inside. Here's Tucker. And he converts the layup. And now a 9-point Heat lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Young from long range. It doesn't go for him.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Outside Herter. Back to Young. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Robinson with a steal. And they're running. Outside Butler. Pass to Tucker. Back to Butler. Wide open look. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Heat.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. So for the Hawks, John Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Herter. Outside for Butler. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Young against Lowry. Kicks it out to Collins. They need this. Atlanta again missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jimmy Butler.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Down low. And finished off by Adebayo.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Collins. Atlanta again missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's Butler outside. Hunter with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Young. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Now, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Atlanta ball.
From downtown, Okongwu. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
So no problem for Miami. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. So
Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Miami, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Conley. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Now, here is Robinson. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here is Conley. Mitchell passes to Gobert. O'Neal with it. Dishes to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Conley against Lowry. And it's Tucker atop the key. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Butler. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this guy's such a terrific scorer in the painted area. Jimmy Butler, crafty, smart, and has excellent touch.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside for Lowry. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Butler's got 5 now.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Gobert. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Lowry against Conley. Now the pass to Robinson. Now Tucker. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 1. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, great Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Now, here's Mitchell. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Over Robinson. And the shot falls short this time. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Mitchell against Robinson. To the paint. And it's Mitchell missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Lowry can't get it to go. Utah leading. Conley dishes to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Now here is Lowry. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen by Gobert. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Conley finds Gobert. Mitchell with it. Over Robinson. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center filling out the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. And it's Butler missing. Utah leading by 5. Conley with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Miami has possession. And here's Lowry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Adebayo. Robinson up top. The 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler against O'Neal. He kicks to Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Robinson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, steps at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined. It's on balance. And boy, does he make good.
Butler, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mitchell with it. Butler covering. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Pass to Adebayo. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Driving the lane. That That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The movement of Adebayo is key here. And get the defender on his back foot. Even if there's contact, you still have the advantage.
Now here's Conley. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Adebayo against Bogdanovich. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 3 on the clock. Lowry finds Butler. No good from outside.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Gobert the pass to Conley. Bogdanovich with it. Butler covering. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That doesn't go either for Butler.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Now, here's Whiteside. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Oladipo. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Honey. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that'll do.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Clock ticking down to 0. Oladipo staying calm under duress.
Ray, you're just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Clarkson finds Whiteside, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Strus. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. To the inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Oladipo outside. Over Gay. Oladipo misses.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Feeds to Ingles. Clarkson on the wing. Here's Gay. And the layup's good off the glass. Gay's got his first points in this one.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Morris outside. There's Hero with the 3. And it's Gay with the rebound.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
The shot comes out. The Heat trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Clarkson finds Whiteside. Count the bucket. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Strus. He's covered by Clarkson, and it's Strus missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Jazz.
Pass to Gay. Kicks it to Clarkson. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Count it. And the Jazz lead by 16.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Oladipo. Passes to Dedmon. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. On the wing, Ingles. Over Butler. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Butler with the jam.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
Now, here's Clarkson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. With the drive. Here's Whiteside. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
Lowry against Conley. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now O'Neal. And stolen by Butler.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniffed that one out, knew exactly when to make the move.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Well, that's Bogdanovich making great use of the pick and roll. Fantastic at exploiting whatever the defense delivers to him.
Lowry against Conley. Right side Lowry. The dish to Robinson. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Here's Tucker. Utah with the rebound. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Mitchell outside. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat trail by 12. Butler with the ball. Deep 2 from Robinson. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Lowry against Conley. He kicks it to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lowry passes to Butler. Pass to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. The 17-footer. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Lowry against Conley. Lowry passes to Tucker. To end the drought. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Mitchell kicks to Conley. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Conley.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Jazz.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Outside Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Now here is Conley. He dishes it to O'Neal. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Drills it from outside.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And they get it back. Lowry for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, step into your shot, rise and fire. Kyle Lowry ready for 3.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Outside Conley. Over Lowry. Offensive rebound. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's Conley. Gets the bucket. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.
Well, this one's about...
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, on the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Ayton. And the jam by Ayton.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now here's Lowry. Tucker with the ball. Covered by Crowder. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler has come a long way with his ball handling. He has a few tricks he can pull off from time to time to score.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Booker. And the 3 off target. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And Ayton pulls it down.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
To the paint. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Right side Booker. Pass to Ayton. And here's Bridges. Back to Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Paul against Lowry. From deep three-point range. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
So they take the lead.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Back to Adebayo. Stolen by Bridges. Booker with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. And a deep 3 from Paul. They get it back.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Lowry outside. Pass to Tucker. Here's Adebayo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice shot from Bam there. Embracing any opportunity he gets to score in close.
Paul against Lowry. There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. Paul can't get it to go. Miami trailing. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Now here's Crowder. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Here's Paul after the basket by Miami. 40 seconds left in the first. Robinson against Booker.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Third team foul.
That free throw good from Booker.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Now here's Lowry. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Robinson. Down low, Tucker. Phoenix grabs the miss. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker with it. Paul for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the first. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Heading to backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Butler against Crowder. Paul with a steal. Right side, Booker. Paul finds Booker. Crowder outside. Launches a 3. That one is off. The Heat go the other way with it. Tucker with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Robinson. Buries it down low.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
The Suns leading. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Booker. Hits a three-pointer. Booker's got 7 points.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Back to Lowry. Yep, that one's good. Lowry's got his first bucket in this one.
Lowry is just so quick with the ball with both hands that he can lose a defender in a hurry.
Ball passes to Booker. Paul with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Now here's Robinson. Lets it go from deep. And Lowry with the basket on the assist from Robinson. He's got 5. And due to the coronavirus, many teams played with little to no fans for the entirety of last season's finish.
Yeah, B.A., I really felt for the players and fans. We definitely missed out. I never had to do it, but it has to be a huge adjustment, especially when you're playing at home.
A nice shot by Butler. Now just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A line change here for Miami.
That's his first.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Hero. Morris outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Payne.
Miami foul. Max Struz. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball.
Dwayne Dedman. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Phoenix, JaVale McGee.
And he can't hit the second. Another shot. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Hero. Here's Dedman. Pass to Strus. Takes a 3. Miami, no good that time either. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Strus. Now Hero. 3-pointer. Second chance effort. Here's Strus. Covered by Johnson. Here's Oladipo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
And Oladipo drops them both. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Payne against Oladipo. Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson. Offensive rebound. Miami has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second.
Frank Kaminsky III. That's his first personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Second
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
17 seconds left in the first half. Payne against Oladipo. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And so in the game for the Suns, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's McGee in at center. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They're running. Outside Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. Kaminsky in the post. Working on Dedman. Here's McGee. Yep, that one goes.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Oladipo outside, beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Strus. Pass to Hero. He takes it in. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
Oladipo against Payne. Here's Shamet. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
McGee passes to Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Oladipo. Uncovered. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Payne, the pass to McGee. Kaminsky, left side. Back to Johnson. Pass to McGee. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds in the game. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Hero, left side. Here's Strus. Back to Hero. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Shamet driving to the basket.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He's always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well. So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Johnson with a bucket.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. Kicks it to Hero. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Kaminsky's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right wing. From deep, Johnson cuts off the pass. Hero with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. To the inside. Here's Dedmon. Shoots over Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
The thing about Dedmon, doesn't have a lot of go-to moves, but his activity causes havoc.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Tucker's checked in for Morris. Jimmy Butler comes in for Strus. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Oladipo. Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Bridges. Tipped. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 5. And Ayton gets it to go.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Butler. Here's Dedmon. Shot from the wing. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Outside Paul. Now here's Bridges. Butler covering. Down low. Ayton uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 10 points.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Ayton. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Booker for 3. Crowder, the pass to Booker. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 8.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the attacking mentality of Kyle Lowry, tearing his way to the rim with ease.
Lowry against Paul. Outside Booker. Launches it. Here's Crowder. Out to Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Throws it up high. And Adebayo slams it in.
Wonderful play with that long wingspan and huge hands. Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Paul against Lowry. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Robinson with a steal. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
With the putback, here's Ayton. And at last, they get one to fall.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
The Heat have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Robinson. Now Adebayo. Stolen by Ayton. Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing they've been able to do since the very beginning of this game is score points off turnovers, and lots of them.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Lowry left side. Uneasy, 2 on the layup.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Six to shoot. This one for 3. On target from range. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Releases. And that misses everything.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Bridges outside. Lowry against Paul. The 3 ball. Adebayo grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Lowry.
Often delivering as much punishment as he takes. Jimmy Butler with a nice finish through contact.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Paul to the paint. Here's Bridges. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 9.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Here's Lowry. No good off the back of the rim. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Paul against Lowry. And he lobs it up top.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Exceptional. Before we get...
Thanks, Brian.
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Kept alive. Pass to Tucker. Back to Adebayo. Tries again.
Bam Adebayo has been fairly solid from the line throughout his career.
Free throws good. Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo. That's the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Young against Lowry. Here's Young. Clock at 6. Collins outside. And it's Miami with a rebound.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
And the bucket is good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
Now here's Young. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Inside. Here's Collins. He's off on that one. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
And here's Young. From deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Big time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Lowry. That one a little long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Outside Young. Six to shoot. Here's Collins. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And Collins with the slam.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Lowry against Young. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Again, the Heat misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Butler with a steal. On the break. And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Outside Young. Out to the right wing. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Now here's Lowry. 54 seconds left to play in the first. No one near him. Yes, on the jumper. Lowry's got 5.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
Young way outside. He can't get that one to fall. And Miami will go the other way with it. The shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And stolen by Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry against Young. Drives to the hoop. And a nice finish on the layup.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Here's Lowry. Can't cash it in from close range. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out in front, up 5. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court for Miami here in the second. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Pass to Young. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Lowry against Young. Now here's Lowry. Defense is right there. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Hawks trailing. Young with it. Picked up by Lowry. Outside Young. And he lobs it up. And it's Capella with the jam.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Young against Lowry. And here's Butler outside. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Butler's got 5 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella can't get it to go. Well, the Heat's shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Here's Butler. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
A good interior scorer. Jimmy Butler using his strength and explosiveness to full effect.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Hunter. Off target from outside. The Heat with the lead. Butler with the ball. And it's Hunter picking him up. Robinson on the wing. Out left to the wing. Here's Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Tucker. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Miami, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. To the inside, Adebayo. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Young, here we go. Here's Capella. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For Miami, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Miami. 1:39 left in the second period. Capella on the double team. Pass to Morris. The 3 is up. Atlanta with a rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Great positioning on the putback.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. And the Heat lead by 8.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And he's going for the lob.
Clint Capella only takes shots within his arsenal. He's good at playing within himself.
Oladipo against Young. Oladipo outside with the drive. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
A nice shot by Young.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Hero. Here's Dedmon. Just 5 to shoot. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. There's Young with the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point. And that does it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
We've got a Kongwu. DeLon Wright is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Gallinari in at the 4. So that's the Hawks 5.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized. You gotta appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Look how Oladipo can move. Gets down inside with such speed.
Oladipo against Wright. Pulls up. Gallinari's shot is off. And you can also see the diverse skill set of DeLon Wright on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah, he can come up with a lot of steals. He puts pressure on ball handlers, and he manages to pull down a lot of rebounds for a guard.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Now here's Oladipo. Hero with it. Over Huerter. Hero, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Reddish. From down in the low post, it goes.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Hero outside. Here's Dedmon. Now here's Oladipo. Hounded by Wright. It's Oladipo with the drive. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Okongwu inside. Working on Dedmon. Clock at 4. Here's Wright. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team second.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Delon Wright.
And so he hits both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Oladipo against Wright. Pass to Hero. It's hauled in by Herder.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Oladipo against Wright. Kicks it to Hero. Back to Oladipo. The 3. No luck on that one. The Hawks have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Right outside. And the layup is good. And now just a 1-point Miami lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Hero. Herder defending. Pass to Dedmon. Hero outside. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Gallinari. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
One thing all scouts love about Cam Reddish. For a wing, he has a huge frame that typically bodes well at this level.
Miami calls timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
A line change here for Miami. Pass to Tucker. Back to Robinson. And here's Lowry from the arc. That one doesn't drop. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Back to Wright. Gallinari for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
I just love the ball moves.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Shot to win the cold streak. It's blocked.
Beautiful positioning, timing. Those are the things Gallinari relies upon at the defensive end.
It's stolen by Wright. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul of the game. Now Wright. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Reddish. It's Herder on the wing. Inside. 4 on the clock. Here's Okongwu.
Great body control and the long reach. Bam Adebayo was all over that shot.
And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ooh, poked away. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead. They're up by... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Miami trailing, setting the floor for Miami. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, filling out the middle. Tipped away. Back to Lowry. Tucker up top, down to 5 on the shot clock. Gallinari pulls it in. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Butler. 4-3. Rebounded by the Hawks. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Robinson against Wright. Right side, Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Adebayo with the rejection.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Atlanta with a rebound. Gallinari's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
Pass to Gallinari. Right with the ball. Back to Herter. From deep 3-point range. And the Hawks with another 3.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Lowry against Wright. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. It's Adebayo, high post. To the wing on the left. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. No good there. The Hawks leading. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Reddish. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. So it'll be, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Right against Lowry. Pass to Reddish. Out to the right wing. Gallinari inside. Checked by Tucker. Gallinari's shot is off.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Adebayo with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. And here's Butler outside, and Young pulls it down. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. For Atlanta, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
Back to Young. Let's go with a three. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Again, the Heat misses. Now here's Young. He's covered closely. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Lowry to pass to Robinson. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist from Robinson.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
Young against Lowry. From deep. Young misses. Pass to Lowry. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. This one was a fun one to watch.
An intimidating factor for sure. David Banks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineup. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Now, here is Robinson. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Adebayo on the follow.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Tucker has it in the corner. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. And Butler gets it to go.
Great focus from Jimmy Butler right there. He understands contact is part of the game. He's almost inviting you to hit him.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Now here is Robinson. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Butler. Robinson. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Conley into the lane, and they pick up 2.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Robinson misses. Jazz leading by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now, here's Tucker. Over Mitchell. And again, it's the Heat missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
10 minutes remaining in the first.
To the inside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Here's Lowry. And he lays it straight in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
1:31 left to play in the first. Over in the corner, Conley. And Gobert gets to Conley. Inside, stolen by Robinson. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. He gets that one.
You get the sense Kyle Lowry's eyes open wide. If he's in the open floor and gets up court, look out.
Conley surveying the D. And the pass to Mitchell. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lowry passes to Butler. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Jazz leading by 3. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Pass to Gobert. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Conley for 3. Offensive rebound. No good on that one. Now Adebayo. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell wide open. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Mitchell. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Pass to Tucker. Robinson against Mitchell. Robinson kicks to Lowry. Passes it to Adebayo. From the arc. Stolen by Conley. Here we go, one-on-one. Stolen by Tucker. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Into the lane. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Gobert. To the wing right side. Conley against Lowry. Lock at 6. O'Neal kicks to Conley. That shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Shots good from Butler.
Well, the competitive spirit of Jimmy Butler. Play in the paint, yes, sir.
Conley against Lowry. Pass to Gobert. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Deep ball.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Takes it inside. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention to us, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
Here's Robinson following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Robinson kicks to Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Lowry dishes to Tucker. Outside for Lowry. His 3-pointers off the mark.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Conley. Over Lowry. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Doubled by Conley. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just one on the basket from Adebayo.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Tucker. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Robinson. A putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Robinson for three, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5. And that's a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Harris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Strus in at the small forward position. Here's Oni. Inside, right side. Dedmon with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. So it's Utah now. It's a three-point game. They get it again. Another shot. Right side dishes to Clarkson. Here's Oni. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So it's the Jazz now. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Morris. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Wow, big time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
So it's the Jazz now, following the score by Miami. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Oladipo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Oni passes to Clarkson. Passes to Gay. Here's Whiteside. He gets it in there. Whiteside's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Out to Morris for 3. drills the three-pointer. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, I think it shows you all the hard work Morris has put in to try and extend his range.
Here's Honey, covered by Morris. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Dedman with the block. Oladipo outside. Morris trying to free himself up and finished off by Oladipo.
Boy, Victor Oladipo gets a step and leaves no doubt. Look out below, gentlemen.
Oni passes to Ingles. He dishes it to Clarkson. Shoots over Hero. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Heat trail by 4. To the inside. Now Hero. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot's good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Clarkson outside. The pass to Whiteside. On the wing, Ingles. Here's Oni. Driving to the basket. From deep, Gay. It's hauled in by Hero.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, Victor Oladipo won't back down from a challenge. He isn't afraid of getting a little bit nasty if the defense sort of sets the tone.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And it's tied up with that one. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft. And he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Here's Oladipo. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Jazz out in front. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Lowry against Conley. Now, here's Lowry. He's covered closely.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And Adebayo throws it down. Utah leading. Outside Conley. High post, Gobert. Mitchell outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
Lowry looking around. He feeds it to Butler. Outside Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Robinson against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. There's O'Neal with the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Lowry penetrating. Comes up empty down low. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. The lead is 2. Here he goes. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Robinson passes to Lowry. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Conley, nobody back. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, another thing I've noticed is how many of their baskets are coming off assists. Great ball movement for them all day.
For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Stolen by O'Neal. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Conley against Lowry. Conley the pass to Mitchell. There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Count the basket.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Conley against Lowry. Outside Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Down the kicks to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. The dish to Gobert. He can't hit that time. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Tucker. Outside Butler. Back to Tucker. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tucker. It falls!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it. Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Conley against Lowry. Now here's Conley. He's tightly guarded. Passes it to Gobert. It's stolen by Adebayo. And so the big win by Miami. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Butler finds Robinson. Going inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Smart play by Jimmy. Butler spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Now Paul. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Lowry against Paul. Puts up a 3. And Lowry is good for 3.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Now here's Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
A line change here for Miami. Up top, Hero. Booker defending. Shot clock at 6. It's Oladipo with a drive. Here's Strus. Offensive rebound. Heat. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's a 3 from Paul. That shot is off. And Miami will go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Pass to Dedmon. Paul against Oladipo. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Miami. Now here's Adebayo. And Booker pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bridges finds Paul. Inside. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Lowry right side. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. Goes back up. Nifty move. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
And Adebayo slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Paul. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good chance here for Crowder. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Lowry against Paul. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Bridges. Oh, almost. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he nails the third. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Lowry against Paul. Here's Robinson. The three is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Crowder, the pass to Aiden. Now Booker. Back to Paul. From deep three-point range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 1 quarter in the books. And one of the league's best at drawing charges, Kyle Lowry.
It's a real nice momentum shift.
Boy, Grant, he's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And let's take a look at Miami. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot.
Incredible control there from Lowry. Superb at keeping his composure even when things get physical.
Lowry against Paul. Bridges outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. 11 feet out. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
Lowry against Paul. Butler passes to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. 16 feet out. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker finds Crowder. Paul with it. Back to Crowder. Outside Paul. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Paul. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Pass to Bridges. Now Aiden. It's Bridges on the wing. Clock at 6. For 3, Booker.
I felt like Jimmy Butler had a plan on that possession and was able to cut him off.
Here he goes, and it's Butler with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Paul with it, picked up by Tucker. And Crowder in the bucket on the assist from Paul. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Now here's Butler for 3. Robinson. The rebound by Bridges. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And out of bounds, the Suns will take it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Ball with it. Picked up by Tucker. Pass to Ayton. Fires the 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got 5 points in the quarter.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Outside Butler. Robinson on the wing. Covered by Crowder. Back to Butler. Robinson with it. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get it back. Second chance shot. The shot by Butler. No good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And so it's the Phoenix up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Payne. And it's Shaman in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shaman has been great from the three-point line. 42% from 3 as a rookie.
Here's Hero. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Dedmon. Buries the easy one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Suns leading. Up top, Payne. He's guarded by Oladipo. To the wing, right side. Back to McGee. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero on the wing. Defended by Payne. Kicks it to Hero. Rebounded by Johnson. And Phoenix shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Ooh, it's stolen. Here's Strus. Defended by Payne. Pass to Oladipo. Puts the move on. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
Victor Oladipo.
And Oladipo drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Payne against Oladipo. Outside Payne. To the inside. McGee. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Suns lead by 7. To the middle. Here's Morris. Down low. Pass to Strus. The 3 is up. Miami, no good that time either.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Payne against Oladipo. Pass to Kaminsky. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Throws it up high. Morris can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Johnson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 to shoot. And here's Payne outside. Pass to Shamet. 4-3. Doesn't go that time. And the Heat going the other way now.
2 minutes.
Hero with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Payne. Releases from the wing and drills it. Payne's got his first basket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Assisted.
How about that? Recovering Victor Oladipo up to the rim. Good sign.
Oladipo against Payne. To the paint. Here's Shamet. Pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. Now Kaminsky. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 7.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Driving in. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
It's good on the putback. Crowder's got 6.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Oladipo. Phoenix grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bridges finds Crowder. Booker with it. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. 13 points in the game.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Pass to Strus. And here is Morris. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns ahead, leading by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And let's take a look at Miami. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami trailing. Here's Robinson. Got a hand on it. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And it's Phoenix with another.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Lowry against Paul. Now Tucker. And rejected. They recover it.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
The first free throw is good.
You wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time as one of the more versatile bigs in the league. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And when he's hitting the free throws right now, form looks good.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. No good off the glass.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Tucker with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. And the Suns pushing it up now. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw and they'll keep possession here. That's good from Paul.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
He drops it from range.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Robinson against Booker. Robinson passes to Butler. Back to Robinson. Pass to Lowry. Shoots over Paul. And that one comes up a bit short. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position. Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable. It's kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Pass to Crowder. From outside the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Adebayo with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Butler against Crowder. Butler passes to Lowry. And here's Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Paul against Lowry. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. The 3-ball. Miami grabs the miss. Tucker inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Lowry outside. Again, the Heat misses.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
For 3, Robinson sends it home from three-point land.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Paul with it. Suns lead by 9.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Up top, Lowry. The three. And the Heat, another three.
Can you say cool customer? Lowry's poise helping him find the bucket in a high-tension moment.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Robinson. Let's go with a three. And they'll get another chance. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. So the Suns win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day,